Hey there guys, Aldershot here, and today we're going to bring you a Starbound video, and we're going to cover what you should do on your first day on Starbound, and how to get over that initial hump quickly and efficiently, alright? So first thing you're going to want to do is to actually get in the game, of course. I already made a character just for this video. So when you get into the game, whenever it does load, there it goes. You're going to be greeted with this quest menu here, this quest little window. Blah blah blah, I'll let you read that, except it basically tells you to go here, check your inventory box that's on your ship locker, and collect the initial items that are in it. Alright, so there we go, we collected them, put into our hotbars. And there we go, first part of the quest done. Alright, next part is to create a crafting table. Now in order to do that, we need wood. And in order to get wood, we need to be on a planet. So we'll beam down. We go on the little teleporter here, hit E. And there we go, we're on the teleporter. Now, the game starts you off with a matter manipulator, alright? This is your multi-purpose tool for the time being. So you need trees, so let's start cutting down some trees. Alright, we need wood from the trees. So here we are, getting some trees. It's just like Minecraft or Terraria or any of those kind of crafting games. Now we will face some issues with mobs sometime, I guess. So, you know, just kill them. The game does give you a sword to start off. So you're not completely defenseless. It's definitely a good idea to clear the way. There we go. So anyways, back to collecting wood. So you don't need a whole lot of wood to start off. You only need a couple trees worth, let's say. So we'll chop down 2 trees. Again, it's just like any of those crafting games. You know, you always start with wood first. Alright, come on, chop down anytime. Alright then. Okay, that should be enough wood for the purposes of this video. So we're going to want to create a crafting table. You hit C to get to your basic crafting menu. We're going to make some wooden planks, because that's what's required for the wooden crafting table. And we're going to make some wooden planks out of our unrefined wood. Alright, that should be enough for our purposes. And craft. Close this menu, there you go. Another part of the quest complete. Accept reward. Now it wants us to hunt for meat. Alright. Now, before we do that, let's craft some basic tools first. Alright, since we do have the crafting table. Now, the game wants us to craft a bow, which we can get access to through the tool menu. There it is. We need plant fiber and wood. Now, we have plenty of wood, we just need plant fiber. And to collect blah blah blah, excuse me. Now to collect the plant fiber necessary, I would recommend making an axe. In order to make an axe or a wood or a pickaxe, both required for this game, I recommend start collecting some cobble. Alright, so that'll be the next thing you'll actually do. Ignore the quest for the time being, just collect some cobble for now. It shouldn't be too hard to gain access to. You should be able to find lots of cobble on the surface or near surface. And we don't need a whole lot of cobble right away. We need about 10 pieces. Alright, because the first thing we're going to create is a pickaxe. So that way we can collect more cobble more efficiently. Alright, and that's our goal for this guide, is to finish the first hump of this game as quickly and as efficiently as possible, so we can open up this game for the more adventurous discovery aspect of it. Alright, that should be enough cobble for what we're looking for. So we go to our tools menu, and we got enough for a pickaxe, and we create a pickaxe. Now the next tool we're going to want to create is the stone axe. And what do we need here? We need more cobble. We need 6 more pieces of cobble. So now that we have the pickaxe, we should be able to collect cobble a lot faster. As you can see, pickaxe does collect blocks in a much larger radius. You can hold down shift and click on a block to collect just 1 block at a time if you like. That is an option, and that should be enough cobble. See how much faster that was with the pickaxe? Alright, now we should have enough for the axe. There we go. We have enough for the axe, and let's equip it. Alright. Here we go. There we go. Now we have all the basic utensils that we need. Now, the game wants us to make a bow, so we'll do that. We will take our axe out that we just made, collect some of these vines. There we go. That's what will give us the plant fiber. Now, sometimes they get really high, too hard to reach. You can actually jump and chop them down. And another alternative, especially now that we have a pickaxe, is to start collecting some junk blocks or just basic dirt blocks. And you can use those blocks to make platforms out of whenever you need. That is really useful, actually. It is something I do recommend doing. Just collect a few junk blocks. You know, you don't need a lot right away. There we go. That should be enough. You do have 2 inventories, so make sure to check both if you can't find a piece of item that you're looking for. So there we go. We got enough junk blocks to make platforms. We don't really need it now. Let's see. Do we have any more vines down here? No, we don't. But that's okay. I think we got enough plant fibers as is. So we'll go back to our thing here. We will make our hunting bow. There we go. We got our hunting bow, so off to the hunt we go. Alright, so let's equip that. And basically we just have to find mobs to kill with the bow. You do need to land the final strike with your hunting bow in order to collect the hunting materials. Well, you get a higher chance of collecting the hunting materials that you're looking for, either meat or leather. Right now we're mostly looking for meat. Leather is made for armor. Wow, where are all the mobs? They are nowhere to be found. Oh my. Oh, here's one. Here's one. We found something here. The longer you hold the bow's charge, the more powerful and straighter the shot will become. There we go. He dropped a little bit of raw meat for us. And we'll kill one more, just for good measure. And you can die of hunger in this game, so collecting meat is important as it is a source of food. There we go. That should be enough. That should be enough for the time being. Alright, so we're gonna go back to our little home world, our little home area, because that is where our thing is. That's where our what's the thing that we left there? The workstation. The crafting table. There you go. Some mobs are benign. They won't hurt you, like these guys, which is nice. You can still kill them for materials if you like. This guy's in my way. Get out of my way, buddy. There we go. There we go. Alright, making our way back. Wish I kind of brought my table. It would have been a lot more helpful, actually, come to think of it. But hey, that's it. Hindsight's 20/20. This guy might be hostile, so we'll bring out our sword. Keep him at bay. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the friendly or hurt the friendly. That's okay, though. We'll take care of this guy as well. There we go. Done and done. More baddies. You will have to deal with some of these things in the beginning. You are very squishy in the beginning as you don't have armor. That will be something we'll be creating as well. Alright, we're back at our crafting table. Okay. So, now that we have the meat that is required, we're going to make a campfire. Alright, and we go into our basic crafting menu, which is just C, and you need a torch, which the game will provide you in the beginning, and unrefined wood, which we have collected. So we'll make that. We'll place our campfire down. There you go. Click on it, put in our raw meat, wait for it to cook by clicking the cook button, collect it, and there we go. That's our piece of the quest completed. The next part of the quest is to create a furnace. Now we need cobblestone for that, but this is starting to get nighttime. Alright, so this would be a good time to start making a shelter, and I do recommend making some sort of shelter, because during the night times you can freeze to death. Alright, a shelter and even just a campfire will help prevent that from happening. Alright, so the next step I would recommend doing is to make a shelter. Alright, so we're going to create just a very basic shelter out of these junk blocks here. Another reason to collect junk blocks early on, very important. And of course to make your own, temporary platforms as well. There we go. There's a little thing there. Now we're going to need a place to sleep. Sleeping also provides health regen while you're sleeping. So we're going to create a bed for a shelter. Alright, we need more wooden planks. Not a problem. We go back into our basic crafting menu. Make some planks. Click, 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 click. Alright, that should be enough. Going back into our crafting table. And we're going to make a bed. Boop. There we go. Now we have a bed. Now we need to make enough space for our bed. Alright, not a problem. We'll move this. Throw our bed down here. We'll actually move this as well. Space efficiency is definitely something you should be considering when you're playing this game, as each item will take a certain amount of space in order to place it down. There we go. And we're going to place our campfire back down for heat and light. Now, you can't get out, so I recommend making doors. So going back into the crafting table, we're going to make 2 doors. Since we are living in a flatland world, we can't walk around our house, we can only walk through it. So we'll make a door on each side of our shelter. Now you can also make a shelter underground as well. It all depends on your styling and what you're in a mood for. There we go, place a door there. And we'll do the same on this side as well. I think I knocked out one too many blocks now. Whoops. That's okay, we can fix that pretty easily. Hold shift. So you don't hold shift, you get that much blocks placed at once. You hold shift, you can place 1 block at a time. There we go. Now we got a door, we got a little shelter. We're good to go. Alright. So at this phase, actually, you know what? I think we got enough to make our furnace as well. Let's just double check. Let's see, we need a campfire and we need more cobblestone. Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll go get some cobble. And I think we still have enough materials to make a wood campfire. So let's just double check. No, we need a bit more refined wood because we use a lot of it. That's okay. We got our trusty axe. We got these trees here. We'll cut down a tree or 2. It's so much faster than the matter manipulator, as you can tell. There we go. That's plenty of wood for the time being. Alright, now we definitely have enough for the campfire. We'll create that. We head back to our crafting table. Over here. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. And stone furnace. Oh, I'm still missing some cobble. Okay, not a problem. We'll get some cobble as well. Lots of cobble over here. Cobble's not something that's hard to find or come by. You should be able to find lots and lots of cobble. And with our pickaxe on hand, we should be able to collect it quite efficiently and quite quickly. We will be working on upgrading our pickaxe as soon as possible, of course. For the time being, it's still a lot better than our matter manipulator. Alright, we got a stone furnace. Boom, there we go. We got a furnace. Quest complete. Accept reward. Now, this is the next part. We have to collect some iron, and we have to transform it into ingots with our newly created wooden furnace, or our newly created furnace. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually wait for daytime before we go out exploring, because in order to find the required materials, this is the part where the world kind of opens up a little bit, where you want to explore the world a little bit, collect some basic materials like ores, some more junk blocks, wood, vines, etc., etc. Get all that stuff out of the way. And we're going to cut the daytime before we go ahead and do that. Okay, so it's daytime now. So we will go off in our little adventure. So again, the game wants me to find iron ingots. So in the process, we're going to actually start collecting some of the basic materials that we'll need throughout the game. Alright, so as you can see right there, that's gold ore. We should probably collect that. We'll collect that later since our door is being supported by it. This is where you're going to start using a lot of your torches that the game has given you until you find your own coal. Because going underground is definitely one of the better ways of finding materials. Get rid of any of these guys, any mobs that are in your way. When you do get hurt, I do recommend healing up through in a bit. It's going to be a little bit tough in the beginning because you have very little armor and your weapons kind of suck until you find something better anyways. So you just kind of dig down through caves and ravines. Alright, definitely collect some of these fibers. Besides making bows, you actually can make bandages out of them, which will heal you. In fact, we'll do some of that now. Okay, so definitely make some bandages whenever you are going out adventuring. And again, that requires plant fibers. So we'll make a bunch of these now. Alright, we got 7 bandages out of it. That's good enough for the time being, I guess. And we do actually need some, so we'll use some now. It does heal you over time. Not a whole lot, but enough. So there's some iron ore over here, and just a little bit of coal here. So we're going to collect some of that as well. Alright, so that's basically the adventuring portion of it. So, you know, when you get to this point of the game, once you've built your shelter, once you have your basic tools and utensils, definitely start going out, digging. This is where the world starts opening up to you, you know. Go out, adventure, you know. Go check out what the surface has to offer. Start adventuring in dungeons if you can find them. Most importantly, collect basic materials, especially the things like ore and plant fibers. Cobblestone is still useful, so collect some of that as well. But you'll get lots of dirt and cobblestone on the way. So I won't film too much of me collecting stuff. I just kind of want to show you a basic example of what you should be doing. So we'll cut to when we have enough materials to proceed on to the next step. Alright, we're back, and let's see what we got in our loot when we went adventuring. Now I went kind of exploring for, I don't know, see around 45 minutes or so. Let's see what we got here. We got more wood. We got more plant fibers. We found a couple chests. We found a cool little weapon here that was a lot better than our initial weapon. You will find weapons through planetary bosses. Some planets do feature bosses. Or you can find them in chests. I found this one in the chest. I also found a eye bid blueprint. A eye chest blueprint. And the best pickup I found was an energy dash blueprint, which is a tech which will allow me to upgrade my movements. We'll get into that in another video perhaps. But the most important things that we've collected is the ores. Alright, so we got some iron ore, we got some coal, we found some silver, a bit of gold, and a bit of copper. Now let's see what does the quest want us to do. I believe it wants us to, yes, make some iron ingots. So let's do that. We go into the stone furnace that we made earlier, throw in our iron ore, hit the smelt button, and wait for the magic to happen. Okay, so we do this. Let's just collect what we got made so far. And there we go, that part of the quest is completed. Our next part is to make one of these radar dish things, okay? When you make one, you'll actually summon a boss for this quest. And it's a UFO, it's like a giant flying saucer that will try to pummel you. Alright, so let's see what it takes to make one of those, shall we? Let's see here. We need pixels, which is the currency of this game. We got enough of that. We need more silver bars, more copper bars, more iron bars, more wood planks. Okay, so you know what? I think we actually collected enough of all of the requirements, so let's start smelting some stuff, shall we? Now, before we actually fight the boss, I do recommend making some armor. In order to make some armor, you should make an anvil. Okay, though it's not part of the initial quest, I do recommend making an iron anvil as soon as possible. It does open up more crafting options. So we got an anvil now. Let's throw that down. Put that on top of the furnace. Why not? So in our anvil, we can make a hunting knife, which is basically like your hunting bow, but melee form. Okay, you'll be able to get hunting materials when you kill things with this. Alright, and you'll have options of other weapons that you can make. To be honest, they all kind of suck. Uh, you're better off finding weapons like I did through a chest or through a boss. Alright, and you can also upgrade your bow at this point. I do recommend doing that actually. So let's do that. Boom, there we go. Got some bows. Alright, so what we're going to be after is our first set of armor. Because you're going to want to armor up a little bit. So you're not so squishy to the regular mobs. Not to mention you have to prepare for the boss. Alright, so we don't have enough yet. We will smelt some ingots. Alright, to make sure that we have enough. So we got quite a bit of iron now. And at this point, again, you're going to want to start prepping for that boss. Alright, once you make that radar, you will be facing the boss. Alright, so we're going to cut out of this, and when we have enough materials to make the armor set, the copper iron set that I was talking about, we'll come back with that. Alright folks, we're back. We got all our ingots smelted, we got our copper armor set made, and we're actually wearing it right now. So I'll let you check that out. So this is the copper set that I'm currently wearing right now. Now, if you find that you actually had enough materials to upgrade to the next set, I recommend doing it. But let's make our dish first, so to make sure that we still have enough materials to make it, as that is our prime objective currently. Now, where is that dish? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we need more wood planks, not a problem. Go back to our basic crafting menu. With C, make a bunch of planks. There we go. That should be enough. Go back to our crafting table. And there we go. Lots of material. So we'll make one of those. Quest complete. There we go. Technically, that's the end of the quest that's in the game currently. I do want to remind everyone that this is an early access game currently. The quest will probably be a little bit longer after this, but this is just a tutorial as far as the quest is concerned right now. So we got enough for our set. We already made it. Do we have enough for our next set? Oh, we do. All we have to do is unequip what we have. So we have it in our inventory. Let's throw it down here. Okay, so you do have to unequip it to use it because it is required for the recipe. It doesn't read it if you haven't equipped it. So we got enough for the defectors set, which is a little bit more of a bonus as far as armor is concerned. So let's craft the chest piece, craft the head piece, and craft the foot piece as well. So there we go. That's the defector set. We're ready to fight on the boss. Alright, let's do this. Alright, actually, one more thing. Let's make sure we got lots of bandages. Alright, we did collect lots of plant fibers, so we should have enough for tons of bandages. Also, something I didn't get to mention, I really should have, is to hunt during your exploring process that you just went through, because you will get hungry and you can die from hunger. But, you know, it'll come as you play. You know, I didn't think it was that important, as I figured most people would be able to figure that part out. But anyways, also, if you check this place out, before we fight the boss, I crafted this little setup. I call it the foxholes. Alright, so basically what the boss is going to do is start shooting at you and drop minions on you and stuff like that. But his most devastating attack is when he tries to crush you with the craft itself. He'll just come down on you and try to destroy you, okay? And in that process, he will actually destroy the blocks that he comes down on as well. So I've lined the top layer with cobblestone. If you were able to get any magma stone or obsidian during your adventuring phase of this first hump of the game, then I recommend using that to line the first layer. but I didn't find any, or I didn't pick up any at least, and so I'm using cobblestone. Just use any of the harder materials that you have. So there you go. Set up a little foxhole. That's going to help you a lot, as that'll provide some cover, as he will be shooting you from the top down. Alright, so there we go. We should be set up now. I'm just going to make sure that I have a decent setup. Let's see, we don't need that there. Let's put that over here, as I feel it'll be more important. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Here we go. We're going to drop the dish. Alright. Click it. There we go. Alright. Now, I never actually soloed this guy. I usually do it with friends on a multiplayer server. This guy is pretty hard, from what I can remember. So you kind of just shoot up at him and this from the foxhole. That should be doing. Oh, the cobblestone is holding up. It didn't destroy it. Very, very good. Oh, never mind. It totally just did. But as you can see, the harder materials do provide some better protection. We're gonna heal in our little cover. And as you can see, he is shooting down minions. But if you can keep the minions on top like we are, he should be killing the minions himself. So we're not doing too bad with the iron bow. We seem to be doing pretty good. Oh, this is the part where he disappears, comes down again. Okay, you can repair. You can repair. It is possible. So let's make some repairs. Oh my, okay, never mind. Let's kill these guys, hey? Oh, I'm selecting the wrong things here. Kill these guys, kill these guys. Alright. So he's definitely a little bit harder solo. Not too much, I'd say. Our foxholes are doing pretty good. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Space Invaders a little bit. You know, the whole spaceship thing, obviously, but also because of the way we got the foxholes set up, which really reminds me of Space Invaders. I don't know about you guys, but it does to me. Maybe I'm just insane. Or maybe I just play too much video games. That's also quite possible. Alright, so you can melee them. It's just safer to shoot with your bow. And it does, if you have upgraded to the iron bow as recommended, you will do quite a bit of damage to them. Oh my, there goes that foxhole. It's time to move on. Time to move on. Now, if all your foxholes get destroyed, then, well, just start dodging, really. But that has not come yet. We're still doing pretty good. Not taking too much damage. Foxholes are doing his work, protecting us. And he's almost dead now. He's getting there. He's getting there. Alright, one more block to go. Not bad. We still got one foxhole left to protect us, which is good. These little minions don't do that much damage. I wouldn't worry too much about them. Oh, we got him. We got him. Alrighty then. So there you go, guys. That's the first boss, and that's pretty much the end of the quest. You will pick up a molten core after killing him, and I'll show you what you can make with the molten core. Okay, let's go back to our little home abode. Go to your anvil. I think it's in the anvil. I could be wrong. Okay, maybe it's not in the anvil. It's the crafting table. You'll make the metal workstation. Here we go. We'll craft one of those. And what it is, it's generally it's basically an anvil, but with a lot more options, okay? So let's place that. Where is it? I got so much junk from our little adventure. Here you go. So from this point on, you can start making a lot of stuff. You can make the star map upgrade, which will allow you to fly to the beta sector, a harder sector of space. And it'll allow you to start making more advanced utility items like gold pickaxes, diamond pickaxes, and you'll see like more advanced armors that you can create, I believe. Okay, or maybe not. But there you go, guys. Am I even looking at the right thing? Yeah, I am. So there you go, guys. What you're mainly after is the beta. Where is it? There we go. The star map upgrade. Alright, and you just equip it and use it like you're gonna shoot it or whatever. There you go, used. And that's it. From this point on, I do recommend start making some storage space, either in your home on the planet or on your ship, so you can start storing some of your materials and items that you found along the way. I also, and after you've done that, you can, the game pretty much opens up to you. Start exploring, start finding things, start creating more things, looking for dungeons. The world of Starbound is at your fingertips at this point. The game is truly a sandbox. And there you go, guys. That's Starbound. The initial mission and the first hump of the game. I hope you guys found this useful. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please send me some love. I am a very new channel still, about a month old right now. And I very much am looking forward to growing it with you guys. So please share, comment, like, but most importantly, sub. Feed me some vegetables. Help me grow. Thanks, guys. All the shout out.